I love making voice records, writing things in my notes, or journaling because it's just so important to me. Like the remembrance of like what God has spoken, the remembrance of my brokenness, the remembrance of God's holiness, His faithfulness, His fullness. It's, you know, it just brings it back to my mind. And a lot of times we can easily forget things, or time pass, and we can't call these things back to our remembrance so easily. But I'm so glad that I can go back and I can hear it again, or I can read it again, and I can just remember it, and I can dwell in that remembrance. I thank God that I have voice records from my friends and from other people that are just speaking into my life, that are just praying with me, that are just, speaking the word of God to me, and I'm able to hold on to that. I'm able to return to that, and I'm able to like think back and be like, okay, God, you have done this. You have been keeping me. One of my friends last year, they gave me the song that is turning around for me. And even though, the way that it turned around wasn't the way that I would have desired to turn around, it still was turning around for me. It still was working for my good. It still was looking up from the way that it was looking previously. And I also thank God for that same friend, like, telling me that I'll have to, like, fight my way through it, that this isn't just going to be an easy task to get through. And I have, and it has been wrestling, even with me wrestling against God, with me fighting my avoidance of not being in His presence, of not coming to Him when I need Him, knowing that I need Him and not coming, fighting against that. Like, God, I gotta get here. I gotta get in your presence. I got to get in a place where it can fulfill my need. I can't be outside of you. And sometimes we avoid Him mentally, emotionally. It's not just spiritually. We avoid Him in other areas of our lives. And in actuality, we need Him in all areas of our lives. So I just thank God that I can go back and return to those things and be like, okay, I have done this well. And this is something that I still need to work on. This is something that I still need to give to God. This is something that I have no idea what to do with, but I know that God is still doing a work inside of me. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a work in progress, and I just love that I'm in the body, and He's the beginning and the ending, the finisher of the end. So I just thank God.